Hey, hey, friends and family. This is SP with another news nugget, and this story comes out of Indiana. We're talking about Nicholas Thrash. This is a 34-year-old man that just got sentenced. He just got sentenced for impregnating a 10-year-old, his girlfriend's daughter. So you guys, I'm going to drop that nugget, but I need you to subscribe to the channel. Click on the button for notification when we drop all these videos. Let us know. Leave a comment down below. Let us know if you like the video, dislike the video, what's going on. Thumbs up if you like the video. Thumbs down if you don't. But I need you guys to subscribe to the channel. So I'm going to drop that nugget. Okay, friends and family. Now, this is Nicholas Thrash. Now, he was already sentenced over 100. I think it's 106 years. I'm not for sure, but I know it's over 100 years in prison. And he don't think it's fair. And this is his girlfriend that was told that he had been molesting her daughter. She didn't believe the child, even after they had evidence. Well, you guys, they did an investigation and they kind of dragged their feet a little bit. She jumps up, moves. He moves out of town. So she jumps up and moves out of town, chasing him down, knowing that they told her to don't put the kids around him. What did she do? She packed up her bags and her children, because I hear there was a little boy too that she had, but they're not giving the name. They calling the little girl Sophie. That is not her name, but that's just to keep her identity private, which is very understandable. But they're not even giving the mother's name here, and that I don't understand. But anyway, you guys, I'm going to drop that clip. This started happening, I think, a couple of years ago, but they just sentenced him in September the 18th or September 2018. But I'm going to drop that clip and show you guys what I'm talking about.
Safety nets failed her and gave her attacker time and space to continue to abuse her. School was one of those few consistent places Sophie could go and enjoy just being a kid. It was a place she could eat, play, and laugh with other fifth graders. And for a few hours a day, get a break from her unstable home life.
And she's very special. All of them are, but she was born premature, yellow jaundice.
That was then. On this particular day, the little girl is 9. We're calling her Sophie to protect her. Your granddaughter has been through so much.
She has. And for her to keep living and be strong, she has an angel with her.
Police were also with her February 2016 as she got off the school bus into her grandmother's van.
All of a sudden, the Grantville Police Department surrounds me.
Sophie had realized during sex education class that the man who was touching her at home was actually sexually abusing her. She told her elementary school administrators. They alerted police, and officers were now speaking to her grandmother. What did they tell you exactly?
That she claimed that he had touched her.
He was 34-year-old Nicholas Dion Thrash. He was Sophie's mother's live-in boyfriend.
There was never a sign at all of any kind of child molestation.
After the interviews with her, I knew that he had done something.
Hogansville police investigator Jeff Shepard remembers taking over the case from Grantville police because this house, where Thrash was abusing little Sophie, was just minutes from his police station. What made this one so believable?
How does a 9-year-old make something up that graphic and traumatic?
As Lieutenant Shepard and social workers with the Division of Family and Children's Services were busy making sure Sophie is physically okay, Thrash disappears.
And it was as if he fell off the face of the earth. Where is Nicholas Thrash? Mom says that she hasn't seen him. She can't get him on the phone. We know during the interviews that the children say the mom's talking to him on the phone.
It was Lieutenant Shepard's first sign that Sophie's mother would become one of the biggest obstacles in his investigation.
Mom did not even come to the house for the search warrant.
But Lieutenant Shepard and his team went inside and found clothes, blankets, and underwear in Sophie's room, clear with the DNA evidence. But Mom still wanted the case dropped.
Mom had started then. This case, my daughter's, I don't think she's telling the truth.
There was a defects order saying Sophie needed to be kept away from Thrash. Her mother still drove her hundreds of miles out of state to reunite with Thrash in Indiana before defects could stop her. Sophie and her brother were once again sleeping under the same roof with her abuser, this time in this house in Indiana. Grandma waited, hoping they would come back. During that time, Lieutenant Shepard was also waiting for the DNA test results.
Because at the time, we didn't have a warrant on paper yet, because there's believing somebody, but then there's getting the evidence to get the warrant.
The wait gave Thrash the space and time he needed to continue abusing Sophie outside Georgia.
Maybe I got some tunnel vision on the investigation. I didn't put a rush on the DNA.
The test results did eventually come back. Almost 2 years later, it confirmed Thrash had been raping the 9-year-old in this Troup County house. But it was too late. By then, he had raped her multiple times again in Indiana, and she was now pregnant with the 34-year-old's baby.
He is a sick individual. Very sick. Very, very sick. Who hurts the baby that way? Who?
He's robbed her of her entire childhood.
Faith, since we published Sophie's story on 11alive.com, we've heard from people all over the country concerned about her. How's she doing?
We've been trying to get those answers for weeks now, and I finally got in touch with her grandmother this week. The good news is Sophie is doing so much better. She's finally out of the mental health hospital and is getting ready to reunite with her child who's in foster care in Indiana. Sophie turns 13 this year, and she's optimistic about her future.
A pedophile who repeatedly raped his girlfriend's 10-year-old daughter and left the child pregnant has been jailed for 160 years. The pedophile, of Marion, Indiana, maintained his innocence throughout his trial, but was found guilty by jurors last month. He claimed his girlfriend's mother had impregnated her own daughter with his sperm, according to the Chronicle Tribune. The mother, who has not been named, to protect her daughter's identity, is now facing separate charges over allegations that she told the little girl to lie about who had gotten her pregnant. She is also accused of taking her daughter to an abortion clinic in Indianapolis to try and arrange a termination, but was refused. Her daughter, who is now 12, gave birth to a boy in September 2017 who was put up for adoption. She is receiving intense treatment to try and help her recover from the abuse she suffered at a residential facility.
Okay, friends and family, what do you think about this case right here? This is Nicholas Thrash and his girlfriend. Do you believe that the mom needs to get some time too? Because she knew. She absolutely knew, no doubt in my mind. Okay, just leave a comment down below and let me know. And I want to end this with Nicholas think that the time that they gave him was way too much time. You guys, that's what he believes about the time that he got. So anyway, you guys, be good, be safe, and be nice to each other. Bye.